Anna, Sam, Todd, Zach. Questions for Coach V?
Hey, Brent, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you just talk about the final goal line stand, just what you saw out of your guys there and how they were able to kind of step up at the end again?
I'm not sure if I heard you right, but the goal line stand, I heard you say, just amazing will, toughness, and belief. We spent a lot of time in the red zone this week because they've been very efficient when they've gotten down there, running the ball. Just amazing toughness and resilience from our guys, man. What are you going to say? They made 2 amazing plays to get down there. Just really, really proud, of the guys, obviously. Just incredible toughness. So that's the kind of attitude you got to have. It's going to be a good defense, let alone a great one. Playing great in the red zone, game's on the line, 2-yard line, whatever, how many seconds left. And we knew he was going to run the ball earlier. We didn't do a great job at times at stopping him. And so when the game's on the line, man, it's pretty amazing, to be honest with you.
I know you guys have mentioned that Nakuba has kind of hit that freshman wall. I mean, how big was it for him to have those 2 stops on one of those final drives?
Yeah, he made some amazing plays too, and just closing to the football and knowing when to take a shot, so to speak. That's what the good players can do. Man, he can really close. Terrific athlete like Cunningham in space, and not only run him down, but to get him down too. Just amazing. So really proud of Andrew. Huge plays tonight.
Do you have an update on Andrew Booth? I know it looked like he took a kind of a knee to his head in the first half.
Yeah, I don't have an update. And he was good in the locker room, celebrating and whatnot. So I don't have any kind of update though.
All right, thanks.
Hey, Coach, it's Zach Wagner with TigerNet. Trent Simpson had 10 tackles and 2 sacks today. Second game in a row that he's kind of made some big plays on the defense. Can you just speak on his game?
Yeah, I mean, Trent's getting more and more comfortable the more he plays. And again, remember, this is his 3rd year playing linebacker. So, the maturation is what you hope. But he's worked really hard. He's been spending a lot more time and film study and just understanding the game plan, not just knowing what he's supposed to do, but what other guys around him are doing. So same thing for him. That's it. Knowing to take his shot, and he's got a good nose for the football, and he's got an excellent skill set too that enables him to fight through traffic. Whether it's again, he had a couple of sacks tonight. Knowing when to when to take his shot, what type of angles to take, and things of that nature. So he's still got a lot of football growth ahead of him as well. He has a tremendous ceiling. He's nowhere close to reaching his potential yet, and but he's really proud of him and how he's come along and just to
Cunningham had those 2 big. What kind of adjustments did you make on the defense to kind of try and win that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, they it's pretty simple, but I'm trying to say it how it structurally. We have a player that's responsible to be outside of a blocker. So it's just a load blocking scheme, and option football, it's triple option football, and it's a numbers game. And if you don't have your numbers right, they got leverage on you, and a quarterback like him, we've seen it, Georgia Tech all those years. So we lost our alley player on 2 of those runs, actually 3 of the runs. And same guy, just kind of getting there different ways. And And we just got out leveraged, and they got a load blocker on us, and there's nobody outside and everybody's inside. It's a bad combination when you're talking about pitch, alley thing is the same. We did adjust it there late, but not before they had us on our heels. But flip side of that is just trusting your scheme. The scheme works, but it has to be executed too. And so we got to do a good job of putting our guys, getting to really understand it, and taking good angles, and adjusting the right way when they motion. And I don't have to. It's not just a responsibility. I got to get there with angles, and leverage, and quickness. Like if I take 2 or 3 steps in the wrong direction, they've got me blocked. So it's in the scout team, just like we know that the scout work for preparing you for the triple option is different. And our scouts do a great job. I'm not saying it's them, but just the speed of it, the angles, they did a good job of executing. We were a little slow to execute, adjust it, within the game.
Coach, you held them to 25% on third down in the second half. You mentioned last week about going back and looking at the last few years on third down. Did the third down defense play like you wanted them to today?
In the first half, no. And then we let them off the one. I put us in a bad call. We didn't execute it right. We could have stopped them, but I probably put us in a bad call there. But they've been very aggressive going into the game, backed up. There are some offenses that will concede the punt and run the ball there. They really hadn't done that coming off their own end zone. In the plus territory they had, but not coming out of their own end zone. So I put our guys in a tough spot there coming off. That was probably the most disappointing drive of the whole night, to be honest. I mean, the first drive was right there too. It wasn't pretty, but I didn't like the precision in the first half as much. Second half much better, and still thought we left some meat on the bone there too. But they do a good job. They've been in every single game. They had a chance to beat Wake. Comes down to whatever. I don't know if it's a 1-point game against Wake. The last drive of the game against Wake, and I can't remember who else they played now. But every game they've played, it's come down to that fourth quarter. I guess NC State kind of put them away midway or so through the fourth quarter last week on the road. But they've been very competitive, and they've got nice receivers, really good tight end. The quarterback is very dynamic, well coached offensive line, and playing on the road. So we're really incredibly proud of our guys. We got a lot of things to fix. We got sloppy at times, and left a lot to be desired. But man, you can't bottle up what these guys got, and that's whatever. Outside the South Carolina State game, where every game in the season's come down to the last, fourth quarter or the last drive of the game, and we let them all the way down. There's 2 amazing plays. They catch the one on Mario in the first one. It's a great play they make, and then the next one on fourth down that looked like he was out of bounds, and then I don't know how it got through Mario's and I think it was RJ maybe, and it's a slight part of this. Thanks, God, is it not in the cards? And then our guys just amazing will to win and not to be denied. Man, that was pretty cool to watch. You playing coach this game a long time, and it's been a while that ball's on that whatever inch yard line, and our guys have found a way to win all year. Whether it's Georgia Tech or Boston College, and I hear people say, "Oh yeah, Boston College lost that game." You got to earn it, man. Fumble the ball is part of it, man. Fumble the ball is part of the game. We dropped an interception play or two before then. Game. I mean, that we have plenty of opportunities to win the game. And again, not many people have scored on us touchdowns in the red zone. So people say, "Oh, they would have scored a touchdown." Great, you know. Watch our guys play, and so I'm not, beating our chest or anything else. Man, we got to get a lot of bad football out there tonight, coaching and playing at times, but it's a heck of a lot more good than not. That's how you go on the road and win right there with a tough mindedness, overcoming some adversity, some of it self-imposed. But man, our guys, man, they got it, whatever it is, and just being incredibly proud of those guys.
Anything else for Coach V? All right, thank you guys very much.